I want to thank you for helping to commemorate the 25th anniversary of the New Orleans Ernest and Morial Convention Center. A quarter of a century of incredible impact on our local economy as well as that of the region and the state.
The convention center is the economic engine that drives New Orleans, this region, and the state. And we're just so glad to be a part of it. 25 great years have passed us, and we're looking to 25 great more. Really proud of where we are. This building stands on the shoulders of many of great people who have done an excellent job over the years. But right now, we're proud of our efforts and what we've done to try to make this the best building in the country. Our capital outlay to make it something special shows our commitment, and it's something that's really exciting to be a part of.
Many years ago, when New Orleans was a one-trick pony, oil and gas was our bread and butter, people talked about diversifying the economy. We were not always an international competitor in tourism, and the people of New Orleans came together with the people of Louisiana and decided that we wanted to be really great at tourism. And so we set about making that a reality. And 25 years later, it's fair to say that the city of New Orleans has distinguished itself as being a great competitor and an international competitor in the tourism industry, and much of it has to do with this building being able to bring conventions in from across the world. And so tonight is a night to take stock, to celebrate, to think about the work that we have done and to think about the work that we can do. And on behalf of the people of the city of New Orleans, I come to say congratulations, and we continue to want to be a partner with the tourism industry to make sure that we not only give people in Louisiana and in the city of New Orleans work to do, but we also use it as an opportunity to message New Orleans to the rest of the world as being one of the great international cities of all time. Thank you all very much, and God bless you.
There has never been a more important investment by the state of Louisiana than the investment in this building. The Superdome, yes, had tremendous returns and has been a multi-billion-dollar symbol for this city, but the reality is, day to day, in terms of job creation, economic development, the seed of the public-private partnership that forms New Orleans tourism came with this building. And we always thank legislators when they come, but I tell you what, with the Ron Landrys here, the reality is the godfather and godmother of this building in our industry year after year in the Senate and the House, Senator Alario now and former Senator Bajwa, we just can never thank them enough for the courage that it takes to stand up among your peers and ask for this kind of money and this kind of investment. Well, what's the return been? How about $48 billion, tens of thousands of jobs, the restaurants, the hotels, the quality of life, and more importantly, the foundation for economic development as the greatest discoveries in science and medicine are announced in this building. So we recognize it. We thank so much all of you who played a role, and there's more than we can name. But thank you all for your partnership and for your support, because this building will be the greatest tribute to understanding when a state invests money in a powerful industry like this, the return that we can provide back. Thank you very much.
It's our 25th year, 25th anniversary. Phase 1 opened actually as part of the 1984 World's Fair, was rededicated in 1985 as the New Orleans Convention Center, has undergone 3 expansions since then to where now we are the largest contiguous exhibition space in the country at 1.1 million square feet.
Tell us, what does this convention center mean not only to New Orleans but the entire state?
Well, in the course of its history, it's generated $48 billion in economic impact from the visitors that come to town, visiting our attractions and our restaurants and our hotels. So it's really a factory, I call it, because of all the economic activity and the impact that it generates.
It's the reason that we have so many restaurants in New Orleans, so many hotels, and have, frankly, the cultural quality of life that we have.
What does this mean not only for New Orleans but the entire state?
Well, it makes massive contributions to state taxes, to state revenues. In fact, this convention center probably produces more value for every citizen in every parish of the state because of the state taxes that it stimulates than any other facility in Louisiana.
What do you think of as you look around and think about the 25 years?
You know, you think about pride. You think about a small city, a city of less than 400,000 people, being one of the 5 great convention cities of America. That's an absolutely spectacular accomplishment for New Orleans and for Louisiana, and it is fun to look back on all the things that have happened, all the presidents, all the CEOs that have walked through this building.
And what about the next 25 years? What potential does this building have for the entire state?
Well, it's going to not only continue to serve, but get better. Right now, it's got a reputation as being one of the top 2 technology centers in the United States. It's going to continue to be the place where great scientific and medical conventions come to make announcements. It's going to be a place where, from an economic development perspective, corporations that come in, and they come in as exhibitors or as the actual meeting hosts, are going to stimulate business that's going to be tremendous for Louisiana for the long run.
Keep in mind that we're just beginning. We've got the whole future to look forward to, and our next 25 years are going to be better than the previous 25 years.
Tourism is big business. It's a multi-billion-dollar business, but also that it doesn't just happen. The tourism has to be, and conventions and meetings and special events have to be fiercely competed for. And here in New Orleans, we've become one of the very best in the world, and it's because of the quality of this building and the investments in this industry.
This building has had a larger economic impact on the city of New Orleans than anything else that they can put their thumb on.